But with that, our first performer is a man. He's currently a PhD candidate in mathematics at the University of Maryland. His research is on harmonic analysis and spectral graph theory. Yeah, and to guarantee that all of his interests are equally unusual and unemployable, he's also taken stand-up comedy. Please welcome Matthew Begue.
Everybody! You guys look good. I've been doing stand-up for a year and a half, and this is like easily twice as big as the largest crowd I've ever played. So this is thrilling for me, you guys. Thank you, thank you. That was weird. She said the next comic's a man, and everybody cheered. This is a science crowd, not a feminist crowd. Okay, got it. That was weird. No, you guys look good. As Kasha said, I'm a mathematics PhD student. That's what I'm going to be when I grow up, is a mathematician. I have to hit puberty first, but then when I grow up, I'm going to be a mathematician. And a lot of people don't really know what that means. What does that mean? What is a professional mathematician? What does a mathematician do? Not a lot of people know. I mean, I barely know. But there's a lot of misconceptions about this job. A lot of people think that we just sit in our offices and add up really, really, really big numbers. Like me, a PhD student, will go up to my PhD advisor and say, well, John, just as we expected, 3,300,300,301 plus 7,300,302 equals 11,303. I screwed that up. I better go back for my bachelor's. But people think we do that, and then he'll go, say, this addition thing is really holding up. Tell you what, why don't you go back and multiply them? And I go, shit, I need at least a master's degree for that. Some people think, I swear I've met these people, some people think that we control or govern the laws of arithmetic. As if someone had to keep an eye on this shit. I swear to God, I had an uncle come up to me and he says, Matthew, 8 times 3, still 24? And I went, yes it is. And he says, good, keep it there, don't change it. On second thought, round it up to 25. Yeah, let's just round everything up to the nearest 5. That'll be good. One time, I was on a plane from Hartford to Baltimore, and I sat next to this nice little old lady, and she said, oh, you're a PhD math student, so can you tell me what string theory is? And I go, no lady, because that shit is physics. People have no idea what we do. People have no idea. People think just because I'm getting a PhD in math means I'm great with numbers. I'm terrible with numbers. Once you get to this level, there are no more numbers. You're just working with X's and Y's and I don't know what the fuck you're working with. There's nothing funnier than when you get a table of mathematicians at a bar like this and they give you the bill. You just stare at it like, what the fuck? It's embarrassing. That's funny. A lot of people think my life is just like Big Bang Theory. I can't watch that show. I watch television to escape work. Big Bang Theory? Ugh. Fuck. That's funny. I forgot what was next. Oh yeah, my research. Kasha said, my research, people always ask you, oh, you're a PhD student, what's your research in? And it's hard to talk about that because I'll say spectral graph theory, and they go, what is that? And you don't want to get into it. So luckily for me, graph theory, if you've seen the movie Good Will Hunting, that's what Matt Damon's doing in that movie. So that's just what I tell people. Oh, I'm just doing Good Will Hunting. And then people's next question is, oh, so are you like a genius too? And I say, yes I am. So it's pretty easy for me. Now, mathematicians, we have a tough life People don't really get what we do, and the graduate school isn't helping either. We got some weird course titles. The graduate course titles sound misleading, I'll say, and they give you the wrong impression. So what I have here is a list of the course catalog from the University of Maryland for graduate mathematics courses. I'm going to read them to you, and I'm going to follow it up with a common response that I've actually gotten when I told a person the name of this course. All right, number 1. These are all real courses. Real analysis. Pretty good. Sounds better than that fake analysis. Complex analysis. Listen, okay, we get it. You're smart. You're in a PhD program. I'm sure it's very complex. Algebra. This is a graduate course called algebra. I tell people this. They go, "You fucking kidding me? I took that shit in high school." And then they start doubting how smart you actually are. But no, that's actually a graduate level course. Ordinary differential equations. Doesn't sound so bad. It's just ordinary differential equations. Partial differential equations. Hey, at least they're just partial, right? Hey, better than completely differential. What else we got? Harmonic analysis. I say that, harmonic analysis. People say, I didn't know you could take music courses in math school. And then this last one is my absolute favorite. This happens a lot. Topology. And people say, why the hell do you need to learn how to make a map to get a PhD in math? So it's a tough life we lead. You guys have been great. Enjoy the rest of the show.
You know, Matt, calculators might be able to do your addition, but they cannot tell your jokes. So you might have a career yet. That's very nice. Yeah.